Well, hello, good afternoon, and welcome, and to some people, welcome back to the stream. It is pre-F1 Farming Shenanigans. The newt is required, indeed. So, without further ado, further proof of life. Back again. Only been gone, what, 50 minutes? 50 minutes. But we're back again. Food has been had. Fluids have been drunk. So we will just do the things. Get that there. Get there like so. Right. Let's get this show on the road and earn some dollar. Because that's what we need to do.
Money.
Yeah. That sounds about right for that. So we'll maybe still play around with the audio a little bit in a second, but let's the server's been shut down? What the fuck? No, it hasn't. You tell lies.
Denied.
It's there. So back. Join game. Because I'm looking at the server above me, so I know it's not shut down. Stupid thing. Oh, where did that page go? Did it not actually turn up? I don't think it did. There we go. History. That's doing its thing. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Happy days. We'll put that back. Yeah, we are good. Right, come on, upload. We need to go make some money because we're on the quest for 500,000 to buy field 12. And we're about 330 odd, as I remember from last time around. So 150k to get hold of, ish, thereabouts. And then we'll buy other fields, because then it becomes ours for more nefarious purposes. And also, depending on how much money we may buy some chickens. Or not, because they're now thinking we may not have actually the feed for the chickens. But we'll get there when we get to it. Depends on how many days we get through. So, we'll make it from there. Compile the shaders. Thank you. Oop, bidoo. So 20 to 2 in the daytimes. So still got a part of this day left. Shut the saplings door. Right, let's have a look. What have we got in the way of contracts that we can go ahead and do? All dead wood is still dead. Never mind. Stone picking on that. I think I'll just go with that one. Yep. So I shall borrow those items. Let us go stone pick. Got me a tractor. Okay, so now I've seen that, let's just go to settings. Oh, you're joking me. General settings. Well, that's rubbish. So let's escape back out of that, because what we need to do is the game audio needs to be a bit louder. So what we'll do is we'll quit the game just to make this right, to make it a thing. So because giants, audio settings are only in the main menu. So let's make that master volume another 20. Give that a try. Multiplayer, continue. Just purely on because of what we were playing with Elite earlier. I saw where the game audio was on for Elite, which seemed to be like kind of spot on with everything else. So I'm just trying to mimic it. It would just be nice if the game audio settings were actually in the game, not just stuck on the main menu where you can't test things. Cause
Right.
So let's go back into that vehicle. That's on tick over, but that might be about the right sort of level. It's actually the same sort of level as the background music, so we could be good. What are we on? Field 14. Oh, we might actually bang on level. We'll go with that. Tra-la-la. Do-do-do-do-do-do. The oak trees are looking better. That's sweet. You know what? It's so good to slow down for that. Because the car was not stopping. It was just like, yoink, I'm going straight across.
Yeah, didn't look like it, no.
Yeah, not even looking. It's just like, yeah, I'm not having it. Just going. Freaking vehicle AI in this game. I swear to God, it is painful. So we'll drop off this trailer, then we'll go back and get the stone picker, and then we'll go start getting this thing sorted. Of which, because it's got this massive area here, which is quite nice, we'll leave the trailer there. And go grab a stone picker. Da-da-da-da. Also, slightly inwardly laughing, seeing I was asked, so what time are we doing farm tomorrow? And I went like mid to late afternoon, you know, cause before F1. Yep, it's a thing. Scooby-Doo. Right, let's just slip to the shop. There is my stone picker. Come on. There we go. Ooh, that's the point. I'll wait till I get around to the field, because I'll just put time on a one-time multiplier. Seeing there's only me here, as and when other people join, we'll stick it back up to 3 like normal. But as I am on my Jack Jones, but not wearing any of the clothing, obviously. I might as well just hang fire for now. Until or if anyone joins later on. Right, okay, here we go. Here's field 14. Is it that one? No, let's just press that one. We'll have that. And then if we unfold it like so, turn it on and lower it, we should be able to make a start. Do. All of the stone picking, all for me. Oof. Car almost takes the front end of the tractor off. Nice. Not. Do. Right, that's one headland done. Just about. There we go, finished. No. Come on, there we go. Well, that's better. Turns it around. Stooby-doo. There we go. That's not necessarily how you're supposed to do it, but we'll go with that. Because I need to get that tiny circle done, like so. So I can go like that. Come on. You can reverse. You can do it. You can do it. Like so. These corners are making a right bloody mess, but I don't care. Right. Do. So this is going to be about, I say, 65% full, so I'm thinking I might empty off before I start the next headland, and we'll go from there. So if I do that, press B to stop it. Yeah. And just gently back this up. Right. Okay, headland number 3. Bum, ba, da, bum. Right, next bit is that bit there. Sweet, got it. Do the turn, get on to the next one, because they're fun. I like stone picking. But for 8.5 grand, you can't pass it up. So. Alright, we're skipping one. Just for the easier turn. Made it. There we go. Right, that's that one done. Let's turn it around. do 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 do. Ba-da-da-da-da. Actually, let's just change what channel. Let's go to synthwave. That'll do. Right, let's just go for unloading this again. Dump the stones. Right. So, where was I up to? So it's that one. Next. So that one. Stop looking on that. Well done. Okay, that's that bit done. Right, now we can do the return legs. So, does the turn? Yep. Yep. Got it. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, what's up? And hello, my dog.
Hi.
But Nightcap, what's up, dude? What's wrong? Tell me what is the issue, my friend? Cause I know I can tell you the absolute opposite. Cause on the subject of yourself, you talk bollocks. Simply. Write all the ideas down. Go pros and cons with each. That'll help you make a decision of which one to go with. So how has your day been so far, my dog?
Sure.
Short.
How was Elite?
Elite went well. You know, with only finishing because I was getting hangry, but I've since had food, and so therefore we restarted for this, and we are going to do this until approximately 8:15 to 8:30.
Cool.
Ready for 9 o'clock, lights out for the race. So you know, about another 3 to 4 hours of this. But this has been a full day of streaming. A very full day.
I'll be on in a minute.
As we've had an 8 AM start today.
True dedication.
All of it. Nightcow, I have another option for you if you can't make your mind up, right? Once you've got to a sufficient level of number of ideas, maybe 3, 4, however you are where you think you're at the moment, put it to a poll of objective participants, i.e. the community, and ask them which one they would basically like to play. If to be made, what would they like to play? What would pique their interest? So then somebody else is then making a decision for you of where to divert. Because I'm just thinking, mate, it might just give you a little bit of outside validation, you know. So have your ideas, list them with like a brief outline of what the game you think and how you want it to be, yeah, and then essentially put it to a poll, you know. And like make it a blind result thing as well, so people who you're asking the question of don't know other people's answers, and ask them to pick one. You know, what is their favourite idea out of that? What would they be most likely to play? And I say they don't see other people's answers because it's a blind response. Because then that way, when you get an aggregate, they're not being influenced by anybody else's other pick. And if you have a large enough sample size of people that you want to or can ask, make a decision from there. So, there you go, mate. A potential solution. Thank you, Klangnet. You say I've been alive that time and I haven't even got this first freaking field done.
Good old stone pickers. That was not added to the Trello board.
Stone picker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has not been. We can add it to the Trello board.
I wouldn't put it as a high priority item, but
No, but it can just go down on the, equipment required. So, up to 94%. Let's back this up. Oh, I completely screwed that up. God. Right, now, try again. Dipping the stones. There we go. And last two passes.
right, you're about to get us thing.
Okay, I will take foot off the accelerator then. Just for now. There we go. And sync done. Right, I got itch. Save V. Pick the last few stones on this last run. Empty, take it back to our stone crusher. Cause lime.
Yes.
And we'll go from there. And see if anything else has come up. But if you haven't got there already, my dog, just beware. Dead wood is still dead.
Okay.
It's almost a shame that you can't like just delete them to see if you can get the missions to repopulate.
Yeah. That would be nice.
Dump the stones into the trailer. Thank you very much. Pull forward slightly. Stop. Unhook. Yeah, Stone Crusher is still at Old Farm, isn't it?
Yeah,
Right.
I did just think that.
Yeah, I couldn't remember for a second whether I was going to Old Farm or Newlands. Old Farm it is. Tra-la-la. I'm taking that corner, like so. Thank you very much. My corner.
We are alongside his wing mirror.
No.
Too soon?
Maybe, yeah. Just a little.
The guidelines state.
Guidelines say that a stop line is a fucking stop line. So you fucking stop.
Not if you're Verstappen.
Or an NPC in this fucking game.
Well, that's it.
Right.
I still can't see how Verstappen was in his
Starting box. No, it wasn't.
Because I'm pretty sure I thought the rule was is that your wheel had to be touching the yellow line.
Yeah, you can't be like right at the front of the box. But to be fair though, if that's now precedent set, everybody's now got the right to move right to the very front of the box. You know, to be just ahead of the yellow line. To make sure the contact patch is within the white line but ahead of the yellow line.
Well, like Norris got his 5 seconds, and Verstappen was the one that pointed it out.
Yeah.
But because he was too far forward in his box, his wheel was still within his box, but his wheel was not on the yellow line.
Oh, you can make it, little tractor. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe. Nightcap, the farming is actually going quite well. We are aiming for 500,000, which will give us about 20 to 30k left over after we've bought a field that will be ready to harvest. So all in all, it's actually going quite well. You know, and as you can see in the top of the screen, it's like we are in the 3rd year of doing this. And essentially, with the exception of one thing that we've got on a hire purchase, finance agreement, which is costing us £6,000 a month, we are totally in the black. That is the only outstanding debtor that we've got. Right, time to bring this down to Newlands for washing. Unless there's another stone picking contract.
Didn't see one.
Usually go bankrupt. To be fair, the way we've done it is just lots of contract work. Lots of working for others, and now we're just starting to... It's only now that we're into this 3rd year that we're actually now realistically starting to buy our own land and gear. At the present moment, contract work is our bread and butter. That's where we make our money. But that is going to eventually become less and less as we get more into doing work for our own stuff. But as we are still relatively in an infancy with this, then yeah, contract is the way to go.
To be fair, even in 22, I don't think we ever really stopped contracts. We just did less of them.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, it's going to be the same with this.
Yeah.
If there's a contract that's worth it to take time out of the month, as it were, to do it, then yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. But get out of that. Where's the tuk-tuk? There it is. Ring, ding, 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 ding.
I really do regret suggesting.
Why do you regret?
I just hate the sound of it.
Well, we'll turn the engine off. Just because it's a 2-stroke engine.
It's alright, I won't use a lot of fuel. I'm back to playing one-handed again.
Co-pilot with you then.
Yes.
Have you logged in Mad dog.
No, but I can.
Yeah, we're still on half time if you want to chuck it up to 2. Seeing something the pair of us. I just left it half. I didn't mean to turn it up actually, but you know, I left it at half when it was just on my dot.
Apparently I can't spell today. But only.
Right. Almost back at 14. So we can just pick up this stone picker. Can bring it back, wash it off, hand this in, see what else there is. Awkward tightening radius flipping corner. You think you got it right until the very end and he's like, yeah, it's not tight enough.
Yep.
Yeah, shit. Not one person stopped to look where they're going. Not one of them.
I like welding.
And MK 2010, welcome to the stream and the bad driving and the weird NPCs and everything. Hi, welcome. Hope you're good. Welcome to our little madhouse. Come back in the north gate. Swear to God, that our sort of like, you know, bit of rearranging everything on 3 and 4. I swear to God, the north gate, as it were, coming in between 3 and 4 is like the most used thing out of all the area. With our own road.
That is probably true.
Right. let's get us lined up. That should do. Engine off. Get out. Take the lance. Wash the vehicle before we send it back. There we go. That's one done. Awesome. Right, so let's get that for a look again. No, just ploughing on 77. A load of fertilising, and there's another cultivating for you to go for if you want.
Yeah,
on 20.
if you want, you can come take this over, and because then I can give attention to dogs.
Okay, can do. I will hand in the stone picking.
I've jumped out, so you can just tab over.
Yeah. 35. Enter. Gotcha. Right, let's get onto that. There we go. I'm finding it amusing that the current synthwave track sounds like some montage music for a race at some place. It's like, okay. In fact, I already know exactly what it reminds me of. You know where the music as they're announcing them onto the podium?
Yeah.
It's that track. With the excessive sort of like, you know, guitar solo in it. all the cultivating. Right. That done. Let's get this turned. Do, 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 do. Right, so that back up and around.
Did you want me to accept that other cultivating, by the way?
Oh, yeah, you can do, please, if, just...
As I have one hand.
Yeah, you have one hand, so put it to use.
It's really difficult when I was trying to do this, because, like, it's turn, then go forward a little bit, then turn a bit more with the momentum, line up enough to get the GPS to lock on, push the GPS button, then go back with my hand to the forward button, turn on cruise control, wait till I get to the end, and then repeat. Because my dog's got my left hand, which is my keyboard hand. So I was doing everything with my wrong hand, which made it even worse. And I still have to co-pilot.
The woofer still wants to direct traffic. This is good.
Depends how you look at it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but seriously, Sinister. Also, first of all, welcome. But secondly, until I'm just hanging off until it's released on Mod Hub.
Also, doesn't cosplay use workers?
It can do, but because it's all the same system now, I know we try not to use workers, but all things being equal, it's not as if it's a killer. Especially as it's now all integrated systems. Sort of thing. So, as an argument's sake, say we had a really busy month. Yeah. Of lots of different kinds of harvesting and such like, and say there's only two of us. I wouldn't be so like that adverse because of the amount of money we'd be effectively raking in. That we just get workers to do the menial crap, whether it be just doing the harvest, while we're doing all the logistics, taking stuff to where it needs to be.
Yeah.
argument's sake. On this server, I would not really have an issue with that. It's like, obviously we don't need to hire workers for like every petty little thing, but as I say, if it's just the two of us and there's quite a bit of harvesting to do that's available to us, and obviously we've got all our extra straw steps that we want to get in, then, you know, having a AI worker doing like the initial harvest while we're doing everything else is, I would say, not out of the question. So, other side of the map. Jesus.
We've got the fast director.
True, but even still.
And I refueled it before I came over. Also, interestingly, Deadwood is not completely dead for me.
Oh, that's good. Has it spawned some more, but now valid contracts in?
I have 2 that are invalid, but they've got like 13 minutes left.
Yeah.
And then I've got 3 that are like 48, 51 hours.
And they're good.
Which are good, yeah.
Sweet. As I will always get the name wrong, but it's Hutan Panini. Or whatever.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that one.
You got half of it right.
I have achieved!
You are learning.
I learn best. I am a programmer now! Anchoring on the brakes because he's not stopping. No, he didn't stop. Ass hat. Come on, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Grass, it's mine. Right, and so 20 is after this field.
I'll be back in a second.
No worries. Right. Right, so that was that bit. Let's just do this. do this slightly. There we go. Happy days. Love that. Put that on the ground. Dun, 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 dun. So we will continue round. Like nope, that's not gonna make it. So a big Yui around the telegraph pole, as you do. And so concludes that cultivating. Right, let's fold that up for now. Just while we get out of here slightly. Right. Contracts. Dead wood, ploughing, wood transport. Right, okay, so we'll go collect on that. And we will collect on that. And so, dead wood is not so dead, that's good. Not really caring for wood transport at the moment. Right. I'll go back to the yard with this lot for now. And clean it off before we do anything daft with it. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Let's get this lot cleaned off before we start undertaking all the rubbish. So that should do us. Right, that's that one done. Dirts is not that bad in itself. There we go, cleaned off. put that back. Right, now then, if you excuse me just one moment, I'm going to quickly grab a drink and stuff. So I shall be back momentarily. So see you in just a few moments.
Right, I'm back.
Well, hello there.
Bonjour.
Right. Let's see what else we can do. I'm just thinking, how much more are we going to get out today?
Yes.
Seeing it's like 20 to 4 already.
Probably not much. I'm just running through Deadwood because why not?
Yeah, when they're working, it's fair enough. How to make a cat's arse or reversing. This is how you do it.
Clearly you haven't seen my driving.
But did it. I thought I did.
It's what, another 7,000 or 8,000? Those 5.
That'll do. So we're about 137 short then. Yeah. So 140 grand is basically what we're looking short at the moment. Because we did say it was next month we need to...
End of next month we need to buy it, yeah.
End of next month, right?
Yeah, it should be ready for harvest in August. Because it is sorghum, if memory serves. Yeah, till 12 sorghum.
So yeah, next month is stage 4, and then yes, harvest time for August. So we've got July to basically make 150k.
Easy.
On that basis, shall we just kind of like do a get on with it and actually go for July? Because I don't think anything else has come through, has it? With you advancing?
Don't think so.
No. Same wood transport, same 1 ploughing on 77, same 3 fertilising, just 3 more dead woods that have come up.
Yeah.
That amount to nothing really. Right. Okay. Shift Z. Go for a 6 AM.
Yeah.
Think carry's ready to go. Awesome. Cheers, bro. Give me 1 second then. Because what we'll do is we'll do the thing we're not supposed to do. Realistically, is I'll do that. Go to Elite.
Run 2 games at once.
Yeah, I'm going to run Elite. And run Elite and we'll get the carrier moving. We'll put a jump order in because I am on the carrier at the moment.
There's no contracts at the minute anyway because it hasn't ticked for the day.
Right. Come on. Load Elite. There we go. Elite loading. So yes, this is Farm Sim 25 Space Edition.
That's actually surprisingly true.
So quite literally what we'll do is I'll flip the sell orders, buy orders to sell orders, and then I will plot a jump for the carrier to the colony system, and it's just the same, buy and sell, buy and sell. Right, OX, there we go. So carrier services. Clear filters in stock. Apply. So I want to.
How much do I hate myself?
I don't know. Right.
Yeah, why not?
So they're now set to sell, so they can be taken from the carrier. And if I do that, Go to my colonies. That one there. Focus on location. Look locally in map mode. Come on, game. You can think about it. There we go. Jump plotted. Be there in 19 minutes. Right. We will exit that. Quit to desktop. And we will continue with Farm Sim. See, who'd have thought it? No worries, man. No worries. Thank you, actually.
Field 28 and 27 are ready for harvest. Which is canola. They're ours.
Um, 38, that's grass. Take it 37 sunflowers, is it? I think by
No, I
the
think
colour.
it's wheat.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Like field 1 is also canola and ready to harvest, so hopefully that'll pop as a contract as well.
Sweet.
But for now, the only one that popped up. Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, I'm not doing that one as well.
More Ooh.
No.
Peas on it. But it's 15.5 grand.
So, okay, so we could do it if I do 32 and then we both do field 8 because we've both got it. You could do some bell wrapping in a minute because that's just popped up.
That has
For
just
6.
popped up. Right, well, I'll borrow and I'll go do the bell wrapping. Then I'll come back for 8.
Yeah. I'm assuming others are going to pop up in the meantime, so hopefully we won't have to do it. I'm just passing your field that you've got to wrap. And you've got the torpedoes.
Pew pew. $26. Oh, right, okay. Back at ours, basically.
Yeah.
Right, let's unwrap. automatic drop. There we go. Do. Okay, 7 more to go. Let's get this done.
I know it's like 15 grand to do field 8.
Yeah. I hear a book coming on this.
But based on how long this is taking me, I want to veto it. Comparing 32 to 8. I'm pretty sure this field is not... Its length is the width of field 8, and this is taking a while.
All I was thinking is, it's 15k. I know it's a pain in the ass, but I'm willing to like take one for the team if he's going to get us closer to that 500k goal.
Yeah. I'll just hope that other things pop up in the meantime. I've also done one lap of this field and I'm 72% full.
Okay, that's that one done. Press X for that. Still only 8.
Yeah. Might I suggest harvesting our own fields before starting the contract? As a thought. Because they're only small fields as well. They're at Old Farm.
So yeah, so basically 4 north and south and 9. 28
Yeah.
and 27.
Yep. All of ours have hit at once.
And we've got 3 different, what do you call this? Right, okay. I will go get the harvester. I'll go get the 2 small ones done first. And then we'll go from there.
Because the wheat and the barley are going to produce straw, so that's going to be baling as well.
Yeah. Right, stop. Reverse. One mod that I'm going to keep a lookout for, and it's not anything of a gameplay breaker out like that, it's just something that I'd like to do, but it's stupidly expensive at the moment. It's something that basically negates paint repair costs. So if we want to do paint repairs, it's not going to cost us, you know, half half the funds of everything in the farm just to do a couple of paint chips.
Yeah, because there was one last one, wasn't it, that we turned down. You could turn down the cost of the repairs.
Yeah, if it's just a case of what I'd like to do is one that basically doesn't do anything on repairs, but basically negates paint. So I'll say
There was a feature.
yeah, it's not a killer, but it's just it would be a nice. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. There was a feature where the shop garage wouldn't charge you for repairing and repainting your stuff, and they apparently fixed it. But by the looks of it, it's kind of hit and miss as to whether it works or not. And by works, I mean charges you. Like, it was 100% a bug, and they said that they fixed it in the more recent patch, and people have still had instances where it hasn't charged them.
Okay, so I'll park up at Old Farm. Like so.
I am about to be full.
Tom, telegraph pole.
Sneak up on you.
Yeah. Jumped out right in front of me. I thought it was exceptionally rude.
Hmm. This is going to be a really random question, but do we still have the pallets of mushrooms up in that yard?
No, I don't think we have. I think we moved them. In fact, I'm pretty damn sure we moved them.
Yep.
Overkill harvester engaged.
Yeah. Just a little. On the plus side, it's less straw swaths.
Yes. Now what I can't remember is what were we doing with this canola?
I think the plan was maybe to do oil, but we questioned whether it was worth it. Because we were looking at those info sheets that I posted a while ago.
First carry jump. It's kind of cool, isn't it? Ain't gonna lie. Okay. Damn thing. No, I'm actually stuck. I need to put this on the trailer for down the bottom. You stupid ass car! Really? You see something this big turning around in the road and you're really going to drive it right behind it, you dickhead? God!
Must be a BMW driver.
Frickin' dickhead. Anywho, welcome back, Wormy. Or should we say, Worm Binks.
No.
Hey, we all got one, okay? It's fine.
Yeah, but mine was the worst one out of the lot of you, so...
No, it's not. I actually attest that the worst one out of all of us is Princess Liam Organism. So there.
Also, because it is Star Wars Day, PC Herpes is giving away Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga.
Pretty sure I already own that.
Huh?
Pretty sure I already own that.
Hmm.
Right, so can I get this down there? To then make it available to put on. This was maybe a bad idea, Giz. Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea.
It's fine to me.
Make it work. Make it work.
I think I can. I think I can.
I might be able to, question mark, / ain't got a clue. Right, let's just drift it round the lamppost. Yes. Yeah, you are buying and selling from the colonization ship, which should be only about 10 megameters away-ish. If my usual jumping specs are about right. You should be about 10, 13 away, something like that.
That header did not look natural then, by the way.
It did not. It was not.
So, Wormy, when are you coming to join us on the server?
Yeah, Wormy. When you gonna join us? Yeah. The silence is deafening.
Well, he's muted himself, so either he's gone AFK, he's getting shouted at, or he just doesn't want to answer. Little does he know, he will never get away.
Oh, what's this? Seriously, where do you think you're going? 'Cause I can't go anywhere. You stupid pieces of crap.
I reckon you can drive over the white car.
No, I needed to get a can refill. I kind of left as you were asking, but you know.
So when you joining us?
Wow.
Right, so you said about driving over the white car. Now,
That wasn't
beached
quite
on the
what
white
I
car.
When a daddy combine and a mummy white Fiat love each other so much.
I have actually now got beached on the car.
You can.
And you lower the header to try and like force you off top of the car.
Not really.
If you give me
Congratulations,
one
you have now turned into armor plating.
I'm coming.
Yoink.
Because I'm just down the road.
You know what you need to do then, Madam? You just literally need to Leroy it on the top of him to push him off.
Wow. Really? Now officially Keith? God damn it. Damn.
That sounds like a burn.
I'm saying now. I'm not saying a damn word. But now officially got myself beached on top of a car.
Spin, my pretty. Maybe not.
Oh,
If you.
I'm on reverse. It's just black truck is.
If you drop your header, this is
Yeah.
going to sound really stupid. I can nudge it so
Yeah.
it twists round. The black and red vehicles should then piss off.
Okay, so if I basically go yoink, bye.
Yeah, and then I'll.
An MX-5's inspection round. Yeah. Oh.
That's unexpected.
Come on, you can do it.
Pretty sure this is not how newer cars are made, but okay.
I think the white car's feeling a bit traumatized at the moment. Why it's kind of like just stop there.
Hear me on the Lightning McQueen plus me where he touched you.
We did it! Yay!
I don't even know why that red car stopped. That nothing has changed.
Savage as hell. You got a heart like a lion.
That was a lot more effort than it needed to be.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, that was something I expected from Worm Binks.
Mm-hmm.
Frank
Run
is
away.
after you. Right.
An MX-5 as an inspection ramp.
Yep.
Wow.
And
What is key for an ex-Remy fucking mechanic?
No, just no disparaging, please. These people that I know, but it's just
Not disparaging. Remy engineers are meant to be the best of the best, even better than the Royal Engineers. It's an insult and a compliment.
Just all I'm going to say is just that there are things. There are things that we know.
Was it like watching one of them idiots at work YouTube videos?
No.
Okay.
No.
Or is he one of those people that you can always have a story about, but you shouldn't really tell anyone?
Kind of. But as I say, Paul's answered the question.
Kind of.
Paul's answered the question, so I'm not getting into this. But to be fair, yes. But I'm not answering this.
Are you pleading the fifth?
Something like that. I'm going along those lines.
If we had the fifth. Another bell wrapping contract popped up as well. But still one harvest. Just think, we have Wormy here to help us.
Yes, you could have done them peas you really, really wanted to do.
I am doing peas, thank you very much.
Oh, you're actually doing them for a change.
Yes. I'm 53% of the way through the contract.
Heinz would be so proud of you. No, Birdseye would be so proud of you.
We lost the moment. Hmm?
Oh, not even that.
Right, so can you say that without your gob full? Because then people and myself would understand you.
I sadly understood him.
What can I put in chat?
Yeah? We've already spoke about that.
Sometimes it was like them videos.
That's what I was saying about before. Which is why I was not discuss. No, not adding to it. Just
Oh, okay. Ping high.
Werby, are you actually here? You know, just want to know.
Is he ever?
404 file not found location.
Oh, sometimes he likes play chicken. It's just, you know, it's like the fun thing to do. Okay. So that's that field done. I'll just go drive over all the swath and that lot because, like you do.
Bit early for the parade, isn't it? I just got Twitter of the F1 stuff one going. Join live now the parade stuff, and it's like.
Yeah, it's the drivers' parade. So basically, when they just go around the track on the back of a truck, waving at the crowd, it's a just standard drivers' parade. It's nothing special. It's not early. It's not early. So
It's the 2-hour build-up.
yeah. Right. So what do we have? Oh, we've got nothing here. So canola. Are we going to store it up here at Old Farm, or do we want to bring it back home? Or back to Newlands? I'm thinking.
Newlands.
In new facility.
Yes. Or the silo down there at least, because I'm pretty sure there's maybe some already in there.
Right. Well, before I come, actually, wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Put it in reverse. Come on. Back it up. Back it up.
Back it up, back it in. Let me begin.
Something like that. I'm just gonna. I was going to come back to Newlands just as I was with this. It's like, technically, I don't need to be back this way now.
Nope.
Not with the head anyway. So.
Oh dear God. 37's popped up, which is that wheat field. That's also for 15 grand. We need a user.
There's a lot of work to be doing.
Yeah.
Made it. And seeing that these are non-fields at the moment, I'll go turn around in them.
I'll be back in one.
Damn it, come back here. Stop being a pain in the ass. Right, now just do as you're told. I'm just going for it. Right, so for now I'm going to just pull onto there like so and stop. I'll jump out, go have a look at these two silos over here, see what they've got in them.
Ramen.
Barley and sunflowers is what they've got. So we'll drop off there instead. So we'll put this into the depot. Oh no. Turn the engine off on that. So what have we got? We have barley on there. And we've got oats on there. And in this silo we have barley and sunflowers. So we'll do the barley and jump it into that silo. Doobie 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 doo. Come to a stop. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. There we go.
Where's back?
Welcome back.
Make it.
So, canola's gone into the distribution centre.
Okay.
There's barley and I think it's wheat that's in the silo, but we have barley and oats on our tea. So I'm thinking might put the oats into the distro centre as well, but keep barley in the silo.
Yeah.
Because barley was going to be chicken feed.
Correct.
So yeah, that's why that needs to be kept in the silo.
That's rough. I've
What's
got
that?
3 passes left to do, and my trailer is now full.
Oh.
And it's probably only like 800 litres or something stupid like that, 1,000 litres.
So just so that people are aware of timings and such, this stream will be going for about approximately another 1 hour. So there'll be 1 more hour left of farming today, and then that will be all of today's game streaming completed. Because from 8:15 till 9 o'clock will be a case of setting up for the F1 and also just making myself something to eat for the evening. And then obviously 9 o'clock is lights out of the Grand Prix. And then movie things afterwards. So that is the plan of action. And I also forgot how much freaking barley you get.
Yep. It's one of those crops that just keeps on giving.
Yeah. Let's put it this way. Just one lap, just doing the perimeter, that's me at 99%. So, good thing that the silo is only here.
Yeah. I'm pleasantly surprised by the last 3 passes.
There we go.
The little tractor looked good.
What, the little Valtra?
No, the Dukes that I've got at the minute. It's like 115 horsepower and it's trying to go up a hill.
You can do it!
I
I believe in you!
I'm finally at 7 miles an hour.
Didn't want to do that. That was a silly thing to do, but I've done it anyway.
Not here to judge.
Totally driven through the crop. Shouldn't have done that.
Right. All about that 1%.
If I'm going to be at 73%, might as well just bloody empty the thing again. At this rate. Because I've got about another 3 passes to go, so...
It's all about the 3 passes, clearly. That's what I had as well.
Yeah, the way it's going, it's like if I'd done sort of like, you know, 1 pass, maybe not even that, I'd have hit 100% already. So it's like...
I'm going to drive this harvest to the yard and leave it there, and we can decide if we're doing 8 next time as well. Because we most definitely do not have time to do it now.
Yeah, seeing we're coming up on 7:25. It's like I'm going to get this one done. I'm thinking basically I'm going to get our own fields harvested, and then that's about it. So it's going to like leave baling for next time.
Well, I'm going to drive this to our yard. I'm going to go and hand in the last of the peas that I need to do that last 1%, and then bring that back to our yard. Then I will start on the baling. So at least gives us a bit of head start next time.
Yeah, okay.
And then go from there. See how far through I get. Oh dear God. There's 2 bale wrapping. One's for 7-7 and the other one's for 12-6.
What? Wow. This month is just like giving out all the money.
Yep.
Okay, so that's 4 north done, which is the barley.
How long do you reckon Field 32's taken to do?
I'd say maybe an hour, if that.
Hmm.
The entire stream's only been going 3¼ hours. Yeah. Because I started about 4:15, roughly-ish.
Yeah. I've been on this for 2 hours, but I didn't join for like the first 30 minutes of it being open.
That's it. And we did have the previous day, which we were dealing with before we started.
Yeah.
Before you started 35, so...
I'd probably agree with an hour-ish. Give or take.
Give or take a few minutes, but yeah, let's say it's not going to be much, if anything more than that. Right, let's get these oats done. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so one lap I'm still at about 50%, so you know. Oh, it's not as good as barley for the return, but not
No.
far off. Not far off. Still pretty damn good. Right. Next. Do this one. Because this looks like just a half run as such.
I swear. I hear the TV and I hear Back to the Future.
Okay.
Which is really weird because I've got headphones on, so I can hear the TV enough to hear the occasional word, and I can tell what it is. It just makes me laugh when, like, it's certain songs or certain sequences that you can sort of hear in the background
It's just
make
like
you instantly know what it is.
yeah, it's like I know I can name this song in one.
Because there was something the other day. I can't remember what the bit was, but it was Forrest Gump. And I was just like, I know that. It's like, really?
Fortunate son.
What's that?
Fortunate son.
No.
No?
I can't remember what it was that made me think, oh, it's Forrest Gump.
Nothing to do with the fact of the line of "My name is Bob. People call me Bob."
Hello, Jenny.
No, it was none of that. Like, it wasn't a voice part, it was something else.
I'm not gonna get this bit done. Nope. It stopped. Right. That means I'm going over to the distribution centre.
I don't think we have a place for oats to go to be processed at the minute.
No, we won't have, but if they go into the distro centre, once we do, we can send them to go automatically. Oh, that was my thought process anyway.
We'll find out. Hmm. I'm getting through this baling surprisingly quickly.
at least that's a positive.
Makes up for doing those peas.
Okay. So, that's that roll done. Head her up. Let the swath finish. Turn it around. Edge. Thinking, what the hell's that on the ground? It's burbs in the sky. It's shadows. It was like, what the hell? Burb.
I was watching a YouTuber the other day and he was like saying like, I don't remember seeing birds in this game before the last update. And I'm just there thinking to myself, I'm sure I have,
Just
but
can't
I don't
remember.
know. Because it's one of those things you just sort of to take for granted that you think you know's there, but you just don't remember it.
To be fair, up until just seeing those birds then, we've had no children of the corn moments, you know, when you walk through the field and then just, you know, crows come out the ground.
Yeah.
We've had none of that.
Was it 22 that had birds land in your fields, but they didn't actually do anything?
Yes. That was them and like the whole children of the corn crows, which just spawned from out the ground.
Yeah. But I think my brain just kind of assumed that they were always there, so whether they are or not is the question.
Dun, dun, dun. So, as the ads start again, I wonder if I can get the rest of this field done without to empty. I'm at 64%. I think not. I might have to empty again. before I get to the end of this.
Probably. Oh dear God, they're multiplying. One's come up for harvest now as well. That's 12k.
It's like we need like a dedicated full day on this now.
Yeah. We also need an extra person, realistically. There's also a third bale wrapping contract appeared, and there is a cultivating contract appeared as well.
Fucking hell.
It's just as well it's only 9 AM.
This is true. This is true.
And it's going to get inevitably worse as the day goes on as well, more is going to appear.
Okay, I'm going to be at about 88% by the end of this row, I think. Maybe even 90%. So I'll go on empty before doing the last two runs. 90, 91%.
Yeah, you're definitely not
92.
making it to the end.
Yeah! So go back to the distro.
I'm sticking with my trying to drop bales in pairs.
Almost empty. And empty. Right. Last two.
One thing I will say about vanilla balers on this is that they don't seem to push out as far as what they used to.
Oh, when you think on the like the whole eject thing.
Yeah. Because it used to be when you ejected it, the bale would fall out, and it just doesn't. It gets most of the way there, and then it just stops.
Right. That's that one done. So we'll raise that. And this is looking good to be the right size. So to be fair, I'm just thinking I might add this to the Trello board as a like, because of how cumbersome the width of this massive header is compared to what we need to harvest up at the top end at Old Farm. Thinking of just getting the cheap little harvester, just for that. It can sit up there, live up there, and it'll be used just for that. Up top.
Yeah.
Because obviously the class as it is absolutely spot on for what it's doing. You know, it's a good size, everything. But I'm just feeling maybe just a touch too big for that top end.
Maybe just a tad.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking the cheapest of the cheap, the little rotor one with the is it 4 meter header, that first one, something like that, a 3 meter. That would do. That would do nicely.
So something that could be considered as well is actually go, instead of going for like the smallest one, go for a medium sized one, because then we can use it on other contracts as well that are small.
Yeah, well, I was just using the smallest one as an example, but right, it's a good time of day. You know, the shop is open.
Yeah.
Harvesters. Let's have a look. So, if we want to go with it, you know, we could go with the class Evian.
Blast.
Yeah.
And that's 6.2 meters. What have we got at the moment?
Like 13.
So, yeah, that would basically do. That would be kind of alright. Realistically.
Yeah.
And then we just need... I'm just trying to work out... Would it be the 60-35? I'm assuming the 60 is that it's a 6 meters.
I can't remember.
But 6 meter heads are as close to 6 meters as you can manage. Fair distance, yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at there. So, as I say, the smallest one is that massive Ferg. Yeah. And And to be honest with you, between that massive Ferg, you got a little bit more grunts in the class, but it's like 120 grand more expensive. Just looking through if there's anything else. No, that's 357. That's your gold one. So yeah, I'm thinking one of them two. In fact, I might actually just say the Massive Ferg all the way because it's got everything there listed with it. The 8570 trailer with the 8570 header, which is 6 meters wide. So you're going to be what? So that's 31. 135,500. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. I'm daring to be daft here now. Right, escape. Seven 12 6 5 3 12 19 22. That 22 in bale wrapping. 45, 43 in harvesting so far.
There was a cultivating as well at the top.
Yeah, it's almost 4.
Like, there's currently about 80 grand in contracts, which is what we need.
Yeah. I'm thinking not as a buy outright because we're halfway through our current finance, I believe.
Thereabouts.
So what I'm thinking is, this is my thinking, is we will go, as it's only 130 grand as well. Combine harvesting. I'm just thinking we'll put that 130 grand on finance.
I'd probably do it next year. One, because we're trying to buy that field and every little bit's going to help.
Yeah.
And two, we don't need it this year anymore because we've done those small fields. Because it's all right saying put it on finance. Let's just say, because I don't know how much it would be, but if you get it over 6 months, then that would be 20 grand. Am I imagining that right?
No. Oh, actually, maybe.
Because you said it was 130 something. So if you just say it's 100, even if it's just 120, that would be over 6 months. That would be 20 grand a month. So it'd be more than that. And
Yeah.
that's fine when we've got the contracts, but in 3 months, the contracts are going to pretty much dry up.
Yeah, 17,765 a month is what the actual combine would cost. On 6 months.
Yeah.
So yeah, just looking at the terms.
Yeah, so as I say, it's fine when we've got the contracts to pay it each month, but when we get to the end of the year, we're not going to have those contracts to cover it.
Also, by the time we've harvested and took the wheat and gone for the process for the higher end of things, we could most probably just buy it outright in any case.
Probably.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna park up the harvester. I'm not gonna put the header away. I'm just gonna park up the harvester and clean it off. But I'm thinking that's where I'm gonna call it for the stream. Seeing we're on just gone 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I say that gives me time to make some food. Nope. There we go. Right way. That'll do. Duk, 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 duk. Yeah, because just thinking of it as for the vehicle that it is, and how it's going to get used, we said we were going to put other feeds up on around Old Farm as well.
Yeah.
So it's going to get its usage.
It shall. Just not right now.
Just not right now. Right, so that's the combine cleaned off. Stubidoo. Stubidoo. Right, there we go. Cleaned up, ready for realistically lots to do.
Yeah. Field 9, Field 1, Field 37.
Yeah, absolute shitloads. Right, this is where we're going to call it. I'm going to get some food. Then for those of us who are going to join us in Discord, we'll be around for the F1. Lights out for the races at 9, so, you know, I'll be in before then, getting set up for it. But, yeah, that's it for the gaming streaming today. So, hope you've all enjoyed, and I will see you all on the next stream next time. Have a good night. See you later.